if you never got older? Like, what if you were, like, let's say 8 or 9 years old and your body always stayed that age? Like, what if you, like, the people out in this world never saw you as older or anything like that? And the things you would have to do to cope with that is doing as much things as possible to make you look older. Well, we're not gonna have to imagine it today because today we're gonna be looking at a girl named Shauna Ray on by TLC. It's one of the shows called it says I am Shauna Ray, and the video is titled "I started vaping to look older." So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the brewery.
Going to a brewery?
Yeah. My friends and I are going to a local brewery and we're gonna go try, I don't know, beer, cider. We're just gonna go have fun.
Who are you going to a brewery with?
Nye and Edric.
And who are they?
You know Nye.
I do?
Yeah, Nye used to work for Mom, and Edric is her boyfriend.
Alrighty. Nobody else is going to be there?
No,
And when are you going to be back?
not like, right. I'm thinking latest.
By tomorrow?
No, I'm thinking latest, like 3.
Okay. Who's driving?
Probably Edric, because
Does he not drink?
one of them usually doesn't drink. Because, like, they'll switch. Edric won't drink, Nye won't drink.
Text me the name of the brewery
Okay.
so I know where it is.
But can I go?
Wait, so what is this she's trying to do? Is she trying to? I think she's trying to do all this brewery stuff to seem older. I don't get. It's like she's trying to force it. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Now, because she's here now.
Be careful.
Thank you. Every time I leave the house, my parents do ask me questions. I'm used to it, but I wish it would stop. My mom is probably the worst with the questions, and I tell her to let me do what I want and that I'm an adult, and she understands. But my mom, I'm like the child that never grew up in her eyes.
I think for your parents to see that you grew up is more maturity, not like look. Because the way she's kind of sounding is she's sounding like what's it called? I need them to see this and that and that and that. But like the thing is, you have to show them that you're mature, not just going out to breweries and stuff like that and drinking. It's not that's not what shows your parents you're older. I think what shows them you're older is you actually taking on more responsibility, acting like an older child. That's what I believe shows that you're older. Because like just because you're telling your parents you're gonna go out to a brewery, you're drinking with your friends, you're 21 now. That doesn't make them think you're older. In my opinion, I don't think that makes them think you're older at all. I think that gives them more guidelines and wants to make you do more of what you don't want to. But I guess so.
Can you unlock it?
No. Just kidding. Come in.
You just go to the brewery without me.
Let's roll.
So how are y'all?
We're good. How are you?
I'm okay. Tired, but I'm okay.
When it comes to Shauna and her independence, I know with everything in me that I should give a little more. And I really try and tell myself on a daily basis to do that. I just can't.
Realistically, you have to adjust to the fact that I'm going to do what I want and that you can't always get your way. So,
Wow, she sounds like a toddler. What is she talking about that you can't always get your way, but she's the one sitting here trying to force her parents to let her always get her way. See, like this is the thing. I don't think she knows. She does. I don't think she understands how being older works. I don't think this is how it works. And I'm 14. I'm 14. I'm still in high school. I get. I may not know everything, but I don't know about this. I have no idea about. So I don't think it'll go over well either because why do you need to move out of the house? Like, what's the point? You're there. You have no bills. You have nothing to worry about. What is she sitting here? What's it called? Trying to worry for? Like she has no bills, no nothing. I think she's living the life, but that's my opinion, I guess.
Oh, wow. Look at this entrance, Shauna.
I know.
Wow.
We just arrived at Jamesport, New York, and my good friends Nye, Edric, and I are heading to an outdoor brewery. So now it's time to drink.
Are you guys?
Good,
Hey, how are you?
Good. Have you guys been here before?
No.
Awesome. So we brew all of our beers here. On the back, we have some local.
Man, she is excited to get that drinking in. Like she is like, hey, let's drink. Like she is ready to get drunk and wasted just to prove a point to her parents. And like, is this even really gonna be proving a point? Like, are our parents gonna trust her? Like, what is the point in this? They're not gonna believe that she's that she's old enough because she's out here going to get wasted. So I don't get why she's doing this. This is not proving your parents that you're older. It's really not.
Wines and brunch cocktails if you're not beer drinkers.
We have
Okay.
cider, man.
Yeah, and ciders.
When I drink alcohol, I'm not a big wine or beer person. I'm more of a hard liquor person, but like hard liquor with something else in it most of the time. Unless it's just shots, then it's shots. Can I get a cider?
Yeah, of course.
I'll try a cider as well.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hard liquor. Ain't that like the heavy stuff like whiskey and stuff like that? I know that that's got to be nasty because you're sitting here saying that you enjoy drinking stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like if you were a first person drinking, you probably drink like the fruity stuff. But I mean, maybe she likes to go heavy. That's great for her. Good job.
Yeah.
I'll do a cider too. Just give me a cider. I'll go pick up the
3
food.
ciders?
Yeah, 3 ciders, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll meet you
Make
guys
it
back at the
easy.
table.
So I was surprised by the group that came in just because one of the women looked pretty young, super tiny. I thought she was 8 years old. And what would you say if I told you she's 22?
And see, that is with good reason. If you're a bartender, aren't you supposed to believe that these guys are this young? Because she does look like she's 8 years old. So that's good judgment on her part. So she doesn't get in trouble. She should assume that she's only like 8 years old. That's good on her part.
That's insane to me because, I mean, how tall is she? Like 2 feet?
Here, give me 2.
Here, you want
As
it?
I spilled it.
Come get it. Come get it.
Yeah, come get it.
Go. Got it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna walk. Nye definitely was trying to play with me when it came to the drinks. I feel like she wants to joke more sometimes, but then she starts to feel bad. But I don't care if my friends give me a hard time. And I am grateful that my family joked off my disability.
Wait a minute. So she doesn't care if her friends make jokes about it or play around about it. But if her family starts to play around with it, she acts weird. I don't think she likes her parents much. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that she hates her parents, actually.
Because it made me have a tougher skin when it came to just normal people, let alone my friends. Put that there for him.
Yep. When I first met Shauna, she had a little bit, some attitude, some sass to her. But I didn't want to ask her, because of her height. She looked like a kid, and it was kind of awkward in the beginning to ask her how old are you?
Yeah, now every time I see Shauna, I don't really see her for her height and everything. I just see her as that's who she is. So
Wow, that's good. That's dangerous.
right.
It's like sangria.
Yeah.
How many drinks does it take for Shauna?
To what?
I honestly think
Get drunk.
Shauna has a very high tolerance.
Well, that was almost towards the end of the video, but you can see that her friends are not super comfortable around her. They probably treat her as like a child. But that's really it. I don't have much to say about this video other than the fact that I think she really is just doing too much to act older. I don't particularly support it, but I mean, I think she should find another way to show her parents that she's older because it just doesn't give off the effect of you being older. It just makes you look like someone who wants to be older but isn't older yet. Like they're trying too hard. But I think that's going to be it for the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe because I mean, if you like these videos, the best way to show that is by liking and subscribing. So that's it. Comedy NH. That's my opinion on it. What's yours?